Right, hello Grossmont students. This is a video on bar chords, and while we're learning bar chords, we'll also learn how to play Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. Okay, first thing we need to know is some notes on the instrument. Okay, so 5th fret, E string, that note is called A. 5th fret, A string, that's D. 7th fret, A string, that's E. So we have A, D, and E. Okay, and really you need, for this to work, for bar chords to work, you need to know the names of the notes at least on the E string and the A string, okay? So memorize, okay? All the way up, 12 frets up and down, both strings. Then we're cooking with the bar chords. Okay, so our first chord for Three Little Birds is an A major chord. So I bar my index finger across all 6 strings. The ring finger goes on the A string 7th fret. The pinky finger goes on the D string 7th fret. The middle finger goes on the G string 6th fret. Okay, now if we look closely at that chord, it looks like an open E. To see what I mean, slide your hand down until your finger's in the E position with the index finger off. Okay, that's an E major chord. Now the nut is holding these notes for you, so you don't have to bar, but as soon as we slide up, doesn't sound like a major chord anymore, that's something else. We bar, and we're back to our major chord sound. Okay, that's true all over the fretboard. Okay, so to make A, we're at the 5th fret. So that's called an E form bar chord. Looks like open E. Now we're going to do an A form bar chord, so it looks like our open A chord, however you like to finger that. Okay, do it in a way that leaves your index finger free so we can use that to bar. Now we slide that A chord up to the 5th fret, so I'm barring 5th fret. My fingers are on the 7th fret, on the D, G, and B strings. I like to do that for reggae with a ring finger bar. So I've got 2 bars, index finger bar, ring finger bar. Okay, again the bar is on D, G, and B strings. Alright, so that's called an A form bar chord. Looks like open A. So this is D, and that's E. Okay, and that's all the chords that we need for Three Little Birds. Okay, so when we're learning bar chords, I think playing some reggae is a good way to do it. Bar chords can be kind of challenging strength-wise because you do need a little bit of thumb and finger squeeze. Mostly your pressure should be coming from your shoulder relaxed and your elbow hanging at your side, which is pulling your index finger onto the fretboard. But you still do need a little bit of thumb squeeze on there to get the right note, the note sound. Okay, now reggae, you strum and release. The sound should be really clipped, very short, staccato. Okay, you can hear the reverb on my amp because my attack is cut off so quickly. Okay, so let's get that going for a little while. Let's play along. Alright, let's try the same thing on a D chord now. Okay, a little bit of practice with that and you should be rolling. Now for Three Little Birds you need A, D, and E. Okay, let's do the verse, or the chorus part. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Here's the verse. E chord. 3 little birds, back to A. On my doorstep, D. That's A. Up to E. Here's a little walk down to D. Back to the chorus. About a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. da da. Okay, so that should get you rolling enough to play along with the tune on however y'all get music these days, Spotify or YouTube or Apple Music or whatever. Okay, so happy practicing. Get you some bar chords and some reggae.